Welcome! Today we're doing a language drill. We're zeroing in on a very specific skill, the exact words you, as a moderator, need to use right after a speaker finishes talking. This is all about giving you the precise tools for that critical moment.
All right, picture this. The speaker just wrapped up, all eyes are on you. What do you say? Well, it turns out there's a simple, powerful formula that works every single time, and we're going to break it down step by step.
We're going to tackle this in 5 parts. First, we'll cover the real function of a summary. Then, what you should be listening for. After that, we'll get into the 30-second formula itself, look at some examples, and wrap up with clean transitions.
Okay, let's jump into section 1, the function of a summary. And that subtitle is key. We're talking about what a summary does, its job. Think of it as a purely operational tool, not an opinion piece. Its purpose is to control the flow of the conversation. So a good summary has 3 very specific jobs. First, it clarifies the speaker's key message, just so everyone's on the same page. Second, it's a clear signal that this part of the conversation is over. And third, it closes the topic cleanly. Notice what's not on this list? Your opinion, your praise. This is all about structure. Moving on to section 2, what to listen for. Now, to give a sharp summary, you can't listen to everything. You have to listen with a very specific filter. You're actively hunting for just a few pieces of information and letting the rest go. This chart right here, this is your game plan. On the left is what you're listening for, the overall topic, just one clear key point, and the main takeaway. Everything else on the right, the little details, the personal stories, any tangents, you have to consciously ignore it. Your job is to pull out the core message, not to remember the whole speech. And now for section 3, the heart of this drill, the 30-second summary formula. This is a rigid structure. We're doing this because it removes all the guesswork. It gives you a clear path to delivering a factual summary in less than 30 seconds every single time. Here it is. The whole thing is just 3 sentences. It's a simple, repeatable sequence. Step 1, you state the topic. Step 2, you name one key point. And step 3, you share the main takeaway. That's it. Nothing more, nothing less. Let's look at the exact words. Your first sentence always starts the same way. Today, we heard about. This phrase immediately gets everyone focused on the high-level topic. It's simple, it's neutral, and it's the perfect starting point. Your second sentence is just as precise. You say, one key point was. And using the word one is deliberate. It forces you to choose, to elevate a single, memorable idea from everything that was said. It shows you were listening actively, and you know how to prioritize. And finally, sentence 3 delivers the punchline. The main takeaway is, this is the so what of the summary. It tells the audience why this matters and what they should really remember from that entire segment. It makes the message stick. All right, let's move into section 4 so we can really see this formula in action. We're going to compare a weak summary with a strong one, and the difference is going to be night and day. Okay, look at the poor summary on the left. It's filled with personal feelings. Wow, I really loved. And it tries to interpret what the speaker meant. It's all over the place. Now look at this strong example on the right. It's neutral, it's factual, and it follows our 3-sentence formula perfectly. It's a tool, not a commentary. And that brings us to our final step, section 5, clean transitions. You've just delivered a perfect, concise summary. The last piece of the puzzle is moving on to the next topic without adding any extra fluff. Here are 3 phrases you can use, word for word. With that in mind, let's move on to, or that brings us to our next section, or a simple thank you speaker name will now move on to. You don't need to reinvent the wheel. These are simple, professional, and they get the job done. Now this next point is absolutely critical. Do not add commentary after the summary. No, that was a fantastic point, or I completely agree. The second you add your own praise or opinion, you undermine the neutral, factual structure you just worked to create. And this is just as important. After you say your transition phrase, stop speaking. Seriously, let the transition do the work. Your silence is powerful. It tells everyone that the last topic is closed and it's time to move forward. Pause this video and practice summarizing the last speaker you heard using only 3 sentences.